everyone, welcome back. Last video, we used manually input in the essential open source edition, the EA tool to create our sample capability model, business capability model in business layer. Actually, it's within the business conceptual sub-layer to replicate what we have done earlier before in the ARC assurance capabilities. This video, as mentioned, is so we should try to utilize some the more effective way. So I will introduce and demo to you is how you can use import utility to do the bulk data input. I will use this sample capability model. So let's be simpler. Our activity within the video is we only import the business capability. But since if you learned this way or method, you can also import more complicated domains and as well as the mapping if they have the defined relationships. That just make those import the material within the multiple worksheet. So you can start from this basic one to extend those usage. To simulate this as a sample, actually, I also have a plan to create one new the EA project within the essential to do the the enterprise architecture structure for our BN. So if you know the BN, so I hope I can show you this one. So let me come to here. BN is actually is the bank industry architecture reference model. So that all architecture network. So if you come to this bn.org, you can come to the service landscape. Today is the version 12, and they publish this very nice structure, and you can see from the upper corner. The tool is used bit design. So that is just another EA tool. What I would like to demo to you is if you come to the business capability map. So they will show you. So not this one. So it's top level. So this one is what I'm putting in the PowerPoint page. So they publish this as our business capability model. So we can see on the top level, they have 5 groups. And on every group, they have those sub-level capability, and so-called is within the sub-level capability is clickable, like it's business direction management. They also have the sub-capability, and if you click this implementation, they come to the description, but there's no sub, so that means there is a strategy, the development will be the lowest level capability. So the BN using business design can publish this the interactive way. What I want to build through the essential is we can also show this in our essential waiver with such kind of the interactive capability model. But on this way is I will demo to you to how to build until to this level first, and then this time we are not manually key in, but we will try to do the automatically or the bulk load. So those part is I gave you is some checklist. So if you come to the Essential University within how to use Essential, there's 2 documents that you can read. One is the bulk data imports. That's including both the cloud and the Docker and the operating systems description. And then these essential import utilities primarily for the open source edition. So that is a huge document. I have summarized this for you. I will explain that later during our practice. But for the prerequisite so that you can perform the imports activity, please ensure all those are ready. So first is you must have this open source Prodigy environment ready, up and running. So if not yet, please back to my earlier video to download the package and install and config into your machine, both on the Java and Tomcat, and also the local the Prodigy and the remote server. And secondly is you need to create our essential project. I don't have that on hand now, so I will create our project. We are called the BIAN project, BIAN. So I will use that to demo, and through that is our empathy project, and we can show how to load data. The first batch of the data will be our business capability. Then you need to ensure is you have working weavers to facilitate this import utility. You need to create several environment. So that is will be the familiar concept when you use the cloud or Docker options. The edition they have provide you by default is the dev repository, QA repository, and the production repository, and they have the online those web-based weaver. But for our open source edition, we need to deploy our weaver manually. So let's target to have these three. So I already have these two, and I will demo to you to create a production or live environment as well. And then this we have our essential import utility, which is our another web app as a weaver. So you need to deploy that to Tomcat as well, so that you can use the import to configure your activity. Last but not least is you also need our Launchpad import specification, which is XML-based file to describe the structure of those import the file, the structure. So that is the prerequisite. If we come to this is the university. So one page is this bulk data import. So they will let you know is what the key activities you need to know if you are using cloud or Docker, and what the key things you need is to have this open source the edition. And then this if we use open source edition, we will go to this import the utility. So those are the things is you will have many sub pages. So you can see here. So if you got time, is please read those first two, and then jump to the open source setup and the data, the import. That is quite comprehensive, the documentation. Even some pages are not valid, but the majority, the page is okay. And how to use the essential Launchpad is also our great things that you can get information. So and then this if you come to the websites of here, so you have done must have already complete this download and the installation for your environment, and you also need to go to the essential Launchpad this tab. And then from here is you need to request the Launchpad download. So this, if you click that, is you will need to submit some information. Then the Essential project team will contact you and send you the link that you can download this Launchpad. What this looks like is I already have this Launchpad provided by the Essential team last year. So they gave me the access to the version 5. So if you go to this download, there's some the spreadsheet that you can use, and the most important things we need is this the version 5.8 import specification. So if you export that, is you get this XML file, which we will use that in the import utility. So this is the import utility. Let's log out, and later on I will show you how to work on this. So let's close those. And before I go to those the demo activities in the this PowerPoint page, I also summarize this into 11 steps. So if you read through those university document, you get these whole things. But let's preview on those so that you can keep in mind is which step we are. So first is if you want to do the import, first you need to have a source spreadsheet. So this source spreadsheet can be downloaded from the view in your Essential project viewer. And then we log into the import utility, which is a web app. And within that is there's two major tabs we will touch base. One tab is the import setting. Through that is we will set up the different we will set up one source repository, which is just you make a naming, and we will set up several target environment. At least you should have one QA and one live. If you want, you can have another DEV. So those should be able to connect to your viewer's the URL. So I will use a local host to do the demo. And then switch to the manage imports. You will create this import activity, which are based on the Excel file. This Excel file is coming from the first the step you get. But when you export from the Essential Launchpad exporter, you get XML format. And you can save as to Excel after you input the necessary data that you want to bulk load. And then this please enable log so that you can check if there's any error happened. And then this within the manage imports, you create activity. You can click activity to open that. And within the open the activity, so that means is you can have a multiple activity, import activity to manage. But within your selected activity, you can do this upload, edit the Launchpad import specification, which I showed you is you can request that download by the project team, and that is those XML files. Through that is you can have the spreadsheet that you can choose to download to upload. If it's the cloud, I think it's my version in the open source import utility. This button is not there, but in the Essential team, they gave you our reference video. I gave the link here, so you can see that. They also have a quick step I digest for this one. Within that video, you can see there's a preview source spreadsheet. And if not, that's fine. It's just you need to know how many lines you want to import. Then you can select a worksheet based on your specification. So that you can make sure it's only the needed sheets that you will select to do the the import, and make sure the sheets end row. So if you want to you want to bulk load 100 lines, the major thing is on this step is you need to give the import utility the last row's number. So that is the import utility will know they will stop on which row. So this is our thing that you need to check from your source Excel file, because I don't see the preview button, so I cannot open that in online base. And then this the reason you create a multiple target environment is you can use non-live environment to do the import testing. And if there's any data integrity or missing issues, then you can do the correction before you generate the final formal import. And if the data is checked and the data looks okay, then you can either execute the import directly to the repository file, or you can generate our import file as our update package. So I prefer to use this, and I will demo to you this one. So then you come to the Prodigy to load this in this update tab. So these are the 11 step. What I will show you is to do this step by step. So this is the within the Essential project, their YouTube channel, they publish this 4 minutes video, so you can watch that and to get some ideas for this. And then let's start to do the hands-on work. So first, let's open Prodigy. So I will open the recent. This one is our baseline. So I just open this baseline. So baseline is our the purely empty file. So you can monitor from the terminal. So you can see they will load, and after that is you will see the empty file. Okay, so I will put this terminal in another screen. So all those are empty for now. And what I will do is I will save this project as. So from here you can choose. So I will not call that as a test. So I create our folder. So you can create here. Because I want to rebuild the enterprise architecture artifacts for BN, so I create our BN folder, and then I will call my project just BN. So once you create this project file, the class file and the instance file are also created similarly. So you will have this saved. So you can verify this to your folder. So now I have a BN folder. This test I can delete. And under the BN folder, there's 3 files for our project. So that is one. I have this Prodigy to support my project. And then I will go to the C drive. You can see here the program file, Apache, and go to Tomcat 9 web apps. I already have our test and the test QA. So I will use these two as one is the development and one is the QA. But I don't have our this kind of the BN, the project viewer. So I will create our project viewer. So let me see is whether I have our viewer file. So no. So come to your D drive, or not depending on where you download. So I download this package. So the package is the viewer, this one. So Essential viewer. So I will copy this to somewhere. So let me copy here, and you can rename. So it's Bian. So normally it's here is let's use the not a capital letter. Then you can cut this and come to your web app folder and paste here. So once it's extracted, you will see this file is coming to another folder. So that is the empty the Weaver. So now I have within my local host, I will use these three, but primarily I think is one QA and one the live will be enough. But let's try to keep those as much as possible. And then what I will do is we can tailor something. So like is what is the Weaver. So if you come to here, then you can go to the essential Weaver. And then the essential Weaver is here. We have the repo, we have the menu, we have the Weavers, the certain configuration. So all those are our the settings that we can have. First is let's configure our portal. So portal section. So let me see here is enterprise. Those are the about. Those are the panel, and these are the portal. So essential Weaver master portal. So these are the knowledge portal. So let's try to do the export. So I use this local host, and then let's go to the Bian and the publish repository. Okay, so it's sending and the success. Then let's come to here. So I will go to my local host with 8080, and you will come to Bian. And you can see here is a knowledge portal with this two tab. So let's make this smaller, then we can show both. Then what I can do here is we will change this knowledge portal. So let's change this label. It's the BIAN. It's the Bank Industrial Architecture Network. And then I will make this Weaver publish again to ensure is you have the correct connection to your Weaver. You can make other customization as well. So that let's refresh. So here you can see you got this Bian, but that looks like too heavy. So let's make those description here. Then you can continue load days, and then the days are now you have the left project file and the right is your this Weaver. What we need to do is now back to your the project folder. So here, so come to Bian. So there is a 3 file. Let's make that our zip file. So this zip file will be used as our local repository to load into the import. So now we have our project. We have our the import. Then we have our Weaver. So let's make this smaller. And then because we only need to use our Prodigy for the this upload. So then come to our the local. So let's come from here. So you can see if you have your download, let me comment this again. So your download option from the open source package, you should also have this one, essential import utility. So you should have this one download and also come to your C drive. You can see here. So in my Tomcat, you should also have this come to here. So just copy your essential import utility var, then it will extract to the import utility 28 folder. Then what I can do is you can come to here, essential import utility. So open that is welcome to this login. So the default login is the admin@admin.com, and the password is admin. So no have this the domains, just admin. And with this, you can check remember me and do the login. So from here is I have the already created, but I will show you that. So you use this default the login, but you can add your own user. So like here is the best way is you add your self. So like this is mine, and I have my email address, and I will create myself ID. Then you can see so whether you're just a content author or administrator. So then you can create different users. Then you can assign these to others based on the role. So that is better. Is you should not disclose the admin to others if you just want people to have this the content. The creator role, and once you manage that, is you should consider to delete this default username. So those are the ways I want is you can check for this, and the next time is you use your own the ID to log in. So I continue use this admin again. So come to our step is there's a 4 tab: manage import setting, system setting, and integration. So we already use the system setting to do the users setting. You can ignore the templates and the JSON script, and also at the bottom you can also have backup restore. So we don't demo for that now. Integration, you can have Excel import service or XML import service. So that is also the thing is we don't mention now. What we will do is we will create our the import activity. So to support that is first you need to have a source repository. So our import is for our BN project. So create new. So you can see here is I just call this as our BN. So then is later you can match is if you have a multiple project, you have a source repository to distinguish for those. And then the target environment. So those one is I will add it. So first is this one is not. I think it's upload. So I treat this as our live. So no, that's not. And let me edit this one. So first is you can see I create test underscore QA viewer. Then this you can create new because you need at least have one target environment. So I have to have this. So you can give a name environment test QA, and then you can select whether it's our the QA or development. And here you can see that is test live. So that is the QA, and the related production environment is test live. And this is my production environment for test. And now I want have another the environment. Let's create another target environment. So new live. First is let's put that as the local. It's not in the remote. So let's see the Bian live. So that is my production one. And for live, you need to upload a local file-based repository. So that is because you are in local. So this one, if you click, so let's skip that for now. So first, let's first verify our the link. So just copy until your project name or Weaver name. So let's do this. Test. Essential Weaver connection test success. So let's click OK. So they will see a project zip file must be uploaded for local file-based environment. Because we are not using the server-based. The server-based is you need to have the remote server. So that's why I ask you to make a zip for your file first. Then come to your Bian, go to this zip, just what you have the compressed. And then now you can save that. You get your Bian live. And now is for the others, you must select alternative. So let's try to, I will select this to trigger. Let's delete all those others, and we will select again for those. So they will refresh because they will read your the repository into the import utility. So make every step is not so fast. Ensure is you are correct in this step, then you can make others. So now let's, are you sure you want to delete this environment? Yes, I want to delete this as well. So now you only have a Bian source repository, you have one target. Now let's make our new develop and the QA. So this first is the Bian tag QA. So I just use one QA, so because I have multiple Weavers already. So here you can select, this QA target environment is related to Bian live. And then is my QA, so the environment, the Weaver is here, let me see, so test QA. So that is my QA environment. But you can see here, I haven't published my Weaver to this QA. So this is still the knowledge portal. So, but no matter. So let's just connect to that. So copy your URL, make the test. So it's successful. Then you can make that OK. If you want is you can now. Let's do the test QA. Let's also publish. And we also want is our QA reflect the mirror like of production. So now this is your production Weaver, this is your QA Weaver, so which we will use that during this import. So now you have the good setup on this the import setting. And next step is we will go to the manage port. So here is we will need to create the new import activity. And from here is we need our Excel file. So this Excel file, how we can get is coming from your Weaver. So let's come from here. Let's go to the library. Keep in mind is our our current repository is empty, so nothing there. So let's click support, and you will have one view called Launchpad spreadsheet exporter. So just click that. So what we want to do is I want to create the capability model. So you can either from this foundation view to click this business capability model. Then you can see left they will export the two tables or two worksheets. Or if you don't want to create a business domain for now, because I don't have a business domain, I only have the capability hierarchy. I only want to show the hierarchy. You can simply just create click this one. So here is this icon means indicate a sheet that will be required for drop down to work in other selected sheet. So for sure it would be good if I have business domain, but for my current knowledge, I only have the capability from Bian. So I will leave this drop-down list empty. So you just need to create our Launchpad file for what you need to do the import. So once you, let's keep simple, just create this and click generate a Launchpad file. Then you will get one file here. So no matter is this name here. So because I have this file before, so let me clean up the others. You can see here is I have this one earlier. So let me delete them. So now I can have this. By default, this is just the name as this one. And our import, we need our, let's see. So if you want to create import, you need our Excel file. All is import activities. Let's see whether we can directly using the XML file. So, but you need to right click and open this by Excel. So I hope you still remember how we did the business capability model. So here is the business capability, the table or worksheet. So if you read from the university document, they will mention to you is these two the column are the mandatory, and this column is the nice to have. And for our capability, you must have one root capability. So to ensure is we know what are the IDs, the naming schema. So let's not create from fully this scratch. So let's delete that. And what I will do is I will within the essential, I create one first capability. So within the conceptual, so let's create this like is the Bian business capability. This as my level 0 capability. So now I know here is the Bian underscore class 0. So using this naming schema. So and then that is the instance ID. So from here you can also read this ID. So Bian underscore class 0. So let's save that and let me publish this to my production Bian. Then I hope is even I don't make our root capability, which we can do that in our this Launchpad table. So now you don't need to go to the capability page. Just export this again. So now here, let's go to. So we don't have need this tool. So let's open that. So come to business capability. Now you can see here that will be good for us is we have this class 0. Then I know is if I move bottom is I will have class 1, class 2. But I put is you need to have our the root capability. So here the BN capability, I will put that Control C, and I will assign this to here. But you can see here when you click some column, they are the drop-down list. So whenever you see a drop-down list from this Launchpad export file, do not paste or type in data. You just need to choose, because choose is ensure you don't have the typo error. So then I have this root capability assigned. So without this assigned, you cannot see this from the capability model. So let's come to here. So I will go to the library. So since I already have one capability, so if you come to this the capability catalog, you can see this already. And then if I want to see here, I like this depreciated one, business reference model. So you can see here, this is not showable, but because we don't assign the root capability. So that is the ways I hope you can search for those setting for that clearly. And then one more thing is now I need our data. So where is our data? So if I come to here, go to the GitHub. So from the repository, if you go to the EA and come to this essential EA, so I already put one the Excel file here. So BN business capability source. So in BN here is they have, if you click the capability, they have one line or two lines on documentation, which is the description. And they have many more layers. But what I have done is I did this initial layer. So if you open this file, you can get this. I already have the around 50 lines. So I have several columns. Column C is coming from this name. So just every the capability name. So for example, enterprise enable. So I gave our level. So this is I call the level 1. And in the number is level 1.3, and parent is BN, the business capability. And then this, if you move to this level 3, so I have this 1.3.1 until the 13. That is this level 2 capability. And then this for the level 2 capability, I also extract description data. So what I will demo to you is we need to import this. So if you have those data on hand and you have this XML, so let's try to digest which information we need. We already have the first one. So let's do the first step is to load this level 1, 5 capability. So copy this from until here, the name, just paste by value. And for all of them, we should have a parent capability. BN has the level 0, they don't need parent. So you can see you should choose parent capability. So it's this BN, so I can make that bigger. So now you can see all of them are this BN capability. There's no description there. And we can also give some ideas on the this position in the parents. So we know it's normally it's the strategy capability we will give or manage. So like the enterprise manage and controlling. So let's give manage. And then the supporting, we will put that as those enabling, this two enabling. So it's the back. And then the rest of the marketing sales is on the front. So normally they are the core capability. And then the customer and distribution is I put that in font. And here is the sequence number. So I can put this as a 1, and then this supporting is a 2, 3. Supporting is to the last. So I just gave both. No, so let me not finish. So the mandatory things we also need is this one. So you can see you can drag to down, then they will give the auto numbering. So then you can put those as give them this border. So that is looks good for now. So let me do the thing. So you want to keep using that format? Yes. So I will first save, and also I will save as to our another Excel. So we can see is on either formats what we will be able to use. Now you have this XML on hand, and let's go to our download. We also have one Excel file. So this Excel file is also the same. So our target the sheet is this business capability. Ignore the others, they just some basic worksheet. And then back to our import the utility. So here, so import capability, the activity name is import business capability to yeah. And then let's try this XML first. So I will put this our source capability repository is Bian, and upload spreadsheet. Let's try first using the XML. You can see here it's not accepted for this one. So let's switch to Excel and upload what we saved the Excel file. So, and you can ignore the transform and the zip XML, but check this log as I mentioned in the step. So now you have one import capability. You can import others if you have the different purpose. Status is pending, never test, never execute. So true states, and then click open. Now we are starting to configure our import activity. So this one is they already load here in the essential their sample video. Here you got our the preview, but here I don't have the preview. But the preview is our import. The useful thing is they gave you a way you can check your the spreadsheet. So now you can see after we add those lines. I think it's we should have we starting from the 8, the number 7 line is empty. So, but the important thing is remember this last row. So now it's 13. So let's close that. Then come back to your activity. So select worksheet. There's empty because you need to have our import the specification. This one is what we have done from here. So come to D. Drive is you see here is essential launchpad. You need to get that from the project team and come to the import specification, click this XML. Then once you have that, is you can see here the specification will give you the default range for your the tables. So what I want to load or bulk load is the business capability. Then for this import question is a yes. But here is you can see I need to put 13. I don't want to import a lot of the empty row. So from 8 to 13, that is our target to import. But ensure you scroll down because they also have some default things to be loaded. But actually, those are already in the repository. I didn't change that, so I will not let them to import because that in the basic the tables. I only want to import capability. So now I have the 5 level 1 capability under those the root capability, and within my import, I also set the root capability and set the front, manage, and back, and also give the sequence number and give those class ID. Then what after you have this 1 and 2 done, come to test import. Here you can select your non-live environment. I choose this one, and you can do the test. Within test is you will show your activity, your last modified, last never test, and refresh this is you can refresh because you don't change your repository. But if you change repository, then you can refresh because that repository will be read from your file. So my repository actually is changed. So I will come to the repository. So here is this one. So let me try to refresh. So make a refresh. Refreshing test from live source. Please wait and success. And let's do the run, the import. This run is not the execution, it's just the testing run. This execution actually is put that into your project file. Then you can have a new project file zipped, and then this will you can open that. But for me, I will use that DOP. So here you need to wait of maybe 1 or 2 minutes. You can see now it's the initial and the 6th line. Can remember from number 8 to 13, so 6th line here, and you can read from the message here. So business capability and capability we have just create new, and then we give a name. So all those are done. So for ensure that you can download your this message for later part, you can promote this or you can download updated repository. So if you download, you can see here. This is a new repository which you can use. So let's also open this repository. Then you can see here is this 3 file. This 3 file is already okay for use, and publish to test viewer. So because we already configured the URL, so this can publish, and then this you can open this directly. So from here, so I will close this viewer. So it's test QA. So let's go to the library and to check is our business capability catalog. You should see 6 now. And then this, let's back to here and go to the depreciated. Let's see the business reference model. You can see you have this root business capability. You have this the 5 things. I set this sequence, you remember. So the enabling is number 4, 5. So they got this sequence. And also you can also from the business part, you have our business capability the dashboard. I think that's in the. Let's go to the. Maybe I need to back to the enterprise architecture here, and this dashboard. So you can see that's another view is also already the popping up. So now you have this the load here. Let's do something more. So let's load the group of the sub capabilities. So what you but before on that, let's go to our Weaver to make that into our production. So select your production live, not execute the import. But if you want to execute, let's see. So here, upload the source file. So that source file can be your the zip file generated through the test environment, and run import, and you get another file. Then you publish to the Weaver. So that's a similar. But I will use this generate import file. So you can see a generate our DOP, and you can download that. Come to the folder. So let's see here. So we got one DOP file, import the business capability to Bian, and they have the timestamp. This one is easier because I have my project opened. You can directly go to Essential Update. And here is my choose the download. Let's go to my download. You can see here, import capability to Bian. Ensure is you check this timestamp, and open, just apply. When you do the apply, you can see all the same messages like what you tested that. And then you can see here, your 6 capability is there, and you can see the hierarchy. So, and also I set that back, and they already add these rows within the parent capability. And I think I have this index, so 1 to 5. So index is here. Then I can publish this to my production Weaver. So I prefer to use this DOP because that you can manage your projects. No need to change to another project file. Then go to our this capability. So this is our production. So just refresh. Our capability model is coming here. Then what I can do now is let's do again the business capability. So the export, because now when I export is with the number 1. And I can do the update. I don't suggest is you keep update on your earlier file, because this file is you already used. But during your working, it's possible you did some other change on your repository, and that also can impact your business capability. So whenever you want to create a new import activity, ensure you export or from Launchpad for our new version. Then you're just working on this new version, so that will ensure we don't miss anything in the middle. So now I come to this version. So let me make that big. Okay, so okay, then switch to your capability. So now you should see this one is looks like it's not refreshed. So let's that is the problem. So ensure, or maybe I didn't refresh this page. Yeah. Let's generate this again. So come to, I just leave the name. So now it's number 2. So open with Excel. to ensure we have our files working. I should say 6 capability. Yeah, so this one is refreshed. So now let's do the customer and anyone. So customer and the distribution. So which one? So or maybe we do this enterprise manage things. So we have this 8 on. Some is level 1, some level 3, so that's good. So I first copy all of them to name. So you got all of those and extend this. You can see here is the capability number. They have the different numbers. So you need to, that is also a caution is because they have create some the additional instance like a row, like the positions. So this number is already being beyond the 5 or 6. So let's give our some other number. So bien plus 16. So I just gave those, and as long as this is working, so it's fine. So let's see. So first, until finance management, they are belong to the enterprise management. So parents is enterprise management. I see is and the controlling, and that will go to the finance management. And then these last 3 is the parent is finance management. So then we are now create 3 hierarchy. So now the description. So now you can see the advantage for import. We can just paste those directly here. So that's all for us. So parent capability check. So they will do the check. Let's leave on that. So here and here we don't have the formula. Let's also make the formula. So extend those, then you can see that root set. So that is also the checked. So all are okay. Then let's save and save the current format. Let's double check is we have, yeah, I don't make those sequence number manually, so that's fine. So I should see one block and with the multiple, the 3 layers. So just for your my demo purpose, I will continue working on that later on. But you can see this as a sample. Save as Excel file. So now close this. Before we do the testing, let's ensure so we have the Excel file with our data. So our data is coming to here. So that's perfect. Then let's back to our import utility. And we have this file, launch export. So now we upload another. Export 2. So this one, and also we need to check is which line is the last row. So number 24. Okay. Let's go to here. So the only thing you need to change is this last row. Let's go to test. The test will also may tell you is if I have some the class that gave the conflict class ID. So that may also treat those. Yeah, you can see 17 rows complete. Then let's publish to test to look at is whether those are the okay for those. So let's go to the library, or maybe come to here. It's also fine, and check the business capability dashboard. Yeah, that is great. So we have this level 2, we have a level 3. Let's see. So if I go to one capability to summary, I also have this description. So and if I go to the library and go to the capability catalog, I should see all the descriptions are here. So that is the very compromise. So since you are fully confident of this, let's just generate import file. So now you can see you have many more part and download. And what you will need to do is just go to your Prodigy with your project file from update choose. So it's not this one anymore. So you have a tool. So ensure is you choose the latest timestamp and then apply. Once you apply, come to here, you have all those new capabilities, and they also have the like this finance, they have parents, they have the child, they have the description. So once those are okay, then publish. So it's published done, then I can come to here, business capability model. So it's success. Then let's see from this view what will be looks like. So that is the BN. Oh, there's no change. So let me see here, library. On the capability catalog, do we have? Yeah, we have those. And then from this is the production or live. Let's see the business capability dashboard. Oh, they are here. So possible is on this new view is they only show the list capabilities. So only in the level 1 and the level 2. But if I click here, I should see from the capabilities, enterprise management and controlling. So there's no structure for those. So that is not correct. Let me see. So I go to the capability catalog. And I go to the enterprise. Oh, I have two enterprise controlling. So that is our the interesting thing. So why we got two? So one is this like a dummy, and another has this hierarchy. So let's double check. Is this way maybe is due to the class ID. So they didn't check for that. Now I have. Let me switch back. The two of these. One is the class 3. Another is the class 9. So when I export that, it's told me that is the class 9. That is the wrongly part. I should not have this one. So I should remove this. But this one has the row as the back and as the manage. So this one I think is maybe due to this the different class the conflict on the ID. I think is though you can try to also investigate when you do this source file or the launchpad file export, try to prevent such of the things. To my guess is I think is every time is I should refresh that the zip file repository, but this zip file I should every time is to make that export. So this one is already our out of date zip file. So I should zip that again and load into the this target environment so that they detect those class ID. But anyway, I hope those the demos already gave you some hands-on idea of feelings, and you can now use all those tools, follow these 11 steps, and go to those different the chapters. And actually, it's in the mind map to facilitate and support this video. I also summarize the key things. So either is those links and how to create import and how to use the utility. So here is large the information that you can read from my mind map, or you can go to the university to read from their step by step, but the mind map is have those sequence, the most systematic way. So for you to not get lost. After all, that's all for this import utilities demo. I hope you are now able to use this to import more things. I will continue work on this BN project and to import to the more layers and then to use that to the other artifacts and element import. If you got any questions or difficulties using this, just drop me your comments or email. I will try my best to answer. And I hope this gave you some useful reference, and good luck for you to make more usage of essential open source EA2. Thank you for your watching on this long video. I may create some other videos during this essential tools practice later on. See you in the next video. Bye for now.